Hey, what's up, Bigger Hunter Nation? I hope we're having an awesome week. Just do another episode of the Migration Reports and just to let you know what I see. Last week, I'm trying to think, Friday evening we went out and shot, I think 6 boonies, 3 green-winged teal. Saturday, Shay and I just hung out and spent some quality time, and then Sunday I went out before church. The videos above all popped up here. I shot 4 green-winged teal and 1 gadwall. The funny thing is, I should have went out Saturday. It looked like quite a bit of guys did pretty well with birds moving and migrating quickly. I wish I would have gone out, but it's also nice to spend some time with your significant other. Sunday, had a fun day. Birds are coming right in like I said they would last week. Worked in real nice and had a great hunt. Went out with Jordan and Dylan, and I kept telling Jordan, wait till 11, and you're going to have some big birds show up that are maybe feeding or hanging out somewhere else. Sure enough, they were paying attention. About 11 o'clock noon, they had some gadwall come in, then some mallards, and so some big ducks. Now, for migration report for this next week, we are starting to see a lot more big ducks, a lot of divers on farm ponds. I'm going to guess you're going to see a good batch of gadwall, still some green-winged teal, mallard here and there, and I'm hoping we get some push of widgeon too. So I haven't seen a lot of those this year, but the ones I have seen are really pretty, surprisingly. And you'll probably see some pintails as well. Now, for those of you who don't know, a good indicator on where birds are at is there's a couple places I look. Obviously, I'm scouting. That's number one. Number two, a little bit of internet scouting helps you too. So if you know other guys that are maybe farther north, like I'm in the South Dakota Waterfowler page, and I kind of get an idea of what their birds are like by their harvest and what they're saying. Second thing is another way to look is refuges. So certain refuges do counts on birds. So for instance, DeSoto, it's right like on the east side of the state, on Blair, around Blair area, north of Omaha. Now, if you check their numbers, the last number that came out today, the mallard count went from like 3,000 to like 20,000. So that means you got some birds and birds moving down. Now, what I've been saying in my last videos, we had been previously getting skipped. I think that has stalled out somewhat, especially with this warm weather. Now, there's something that I learned a lot last year that I'm implementing this year, is that last year around, I think it was right around Halloween, we got a blast of cold, got a freeze, and then we had some snow. And my perception was then it got really warm, like 67 degrees, and I thought, these ducks are either going to stay where they're at or they're going to go right through. Well, the one weekend that I didn't go out, guys were just slamming ducks. And then the second weekend, I went out once and we did really well. So, as advice to you, do your scouting, still look at going out, and don't just assume because it's good weather you're not going to have good hunts. Now, the other perception I always had growing up was the spot that we hunted was mostly a creek that was best when it was really cold. So my perception on windy, cloudy, really cold days was the best. Now the last few years I've been hunting earlier duck season and marshes and stuff. I have found that sunny and breezy days do really well, but you have to be really well hidden. So that means 2 leaves, maybe an A-frame, but just be covered up. But it really comes down to scouting. If you know where birds are at, it doesn't matter what the temperature is, where they're at. If you're on where they want to be, that's where they're going to want to be, and you're going to have a good hunt. So realistically, it comes down to scouting. Check your farm ponds, check your marshes, and do your work beforehand, and you're going to have a good hunt. So now Canada-wise, I saw a few people do pretty well, especially on the Platte River Valley. There are some starting to move in. There are some still on farm ponds. But the hard part is when it is this warm, it is kind of hard to hunt them because they really like natural grass fields instead of agricultural fields. So it's really hard to hunt them that way. Now, if you find a really good hay field that they're feeding in, now that's amazing. But in Nebraska, where mostly everything is corn or soybeans, it's kind of hard to find that. Now, another option is if you find them on farm ponds, that's another option too. So my plan is Saturday, I think I'm going to go out Saturday with Jared and the guys. And then I think Sunday, I got permission on a couple farm ponds. They want to hunt it with Drake, Shay's brother, and we're going to go out and just try it. You know, some of the best scouting is just going out and hunting it. You may not kill anything, but if you don't have an expectation to kill a couple birds, it makes for a great morning, great day. So at that point, we'll probably go scout. There's a couple farm ponds that are big around there that we might get permission on too. So really, it just boils down to if you put in the work and do your homework and you get out there and scout or try to find new permission, eventually you're going to be successful because you're going to pattern these birds and you're going to figure out where they're at. So the best guys that are out there that do really well, one comes to mind is like Scott Trinan, Andrew from Redbeard Calls. The reason why they do so well is because they've got years and years of knowledge and they know their birds and their local area better than anyone else, and that's why they do so good. So the more knowledge you can gain and the more failures you can have that you can learn from, the better you're going to do. So, well, thanks for listening, guys. I know it's a little bit longer than most of them. Before I head out, make sure to hit subscribe on this. You don't want to miss out on future content, future hunts. Actually, it's really exciting. So the hat I got on is it's not even out yet. It'll be on our website probably Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I gotta get some pictures, but check out biggerhunters.com. Make sure to get you one of these hats. They're gonna go really fast. I got a lot of people interested in them. And this hoodie, our crest hoodies, on biggerhunters.com as well. Appreciate you guys listening. Check out our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and shoot us a message if you have any questions. And do your scouting. Enjoy your week and get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. All right, guys. See you later.